For me, NVC, or nonviolent communication, has been more like discovering a practical way, or a more practical way of to live the teachings of Islam in my everyday life. And it helps me to really connect with my own self, with God, and with people around me. And one example is when the Prophet Muhammad, may Allah blessings and peace be upon him, advised us that when you are angry, whilst standing, you sit down. If you are sitting, then lie down. For me, wherever I practice this of sitting down, yes, it helps to cool my anger. At the same time, I still carry part of the anger inside me. So now, the question I ask myself is what to do next. For me, that's where nonviolent communication comes into the picture. Now, through NVC, I'm able to go deeper to ask myself two questions. One, what is this anger protecting? And number two is, what need of mine is not met? So that shift changed everything for me. So now it's easier for me to follow the Prophet's advice of either sitting down or lying down and still go deeper to deal with the anger completely. I do share because my community is largely a Muslim community. So definitely I let them try to see how nonviolent communication, or the connection between nonviolent communication and the religion Islam, because for me it's something that is very important to me. So for me, this is what NVC has made me to go deeper into this awareness of choosing to do things and be happy doing them.
Now, I don't identify myself so much with one culture, one nation, and one religion, especially about my relation with spirituality and then the strategies to, get some spiritual connection. I started as an atheist, if you put that label. So I have that belief in that particular religion, and then I explored more, and then I don't believe in anything, and I'm very opposed to any idea of even mentioning the word religion and anything related to that. NVC gave me a different perspective, especially when I read about Marshall and his experiences, when somebody said that, Marshall, you didn't say anything new, it is just applied Islam. And Marshall started smiling, said, yeah, some time back somebody said it's applied some other religion. So it's all applied religion, and a minority in the part of every religion is applying it. That's a problem that majority needs to apply. So my idea and paradigm of spirituality has changed.
Well, I use actually NVC also as a format of prayer. Spiritual life is the acceptance that there's something beyond. And so I think of my personal God as a person. It's not just an idea, that I also make a connection. And this God is not just a God that is polite, a God who understands all the feelings. This God whom I believe as my God understands all the feelings. Why? Because He created me in His own image and likeness. And so the incarnation of this God was angry, who pity other people, who is so compassionate and thirsty. And so it helps me also in the way I compose my own prayer. Whatever it is that I observe in the community, and then make it as an observation and how I feel about it, and that need to need, and then the request is the prayer. Sometimes there were just time when prayer cannot be expressed in words, and that my prayer were only how I felt, and that my request. Say, Lord, I'm so tired today. Please help me sleep well. It becomes my surrender. Lord, I was so angry. And that being transparent, because definitely He can absorb all my feelings.